I'm honest, it was hard.
Having sex with 100 men in a single day was not what OnlyFans model Lily Phillips expected it to be. After offering her male fans a chance to sleep with her, the 23-year-old details the not safe for work experience in a recent documentary with YouTuber Josh Peters. And according to Lily, the 14-hour stunt in which she gave each man 2 to 5 minutes to do the deed was not for the weak. She admits in a video published December 7th,
"It's not for the weak, girls. If I'm honest, it was hard. I don't know if I'd recommend it.
Like more intense than you thought it might.
Definitely.
Sorry. Okay. Just take it.
Yeah, 1 minute.
In fact, Lily had to excuse herself to cry in another room shortly after performing the feat, saying that it was definitely more intense than she thought. She can be seen getting emotional while explaining that she constantly feels pressure to give the men a good time.
I guess the interactions when, like, I'd have to stop them early and, like, you'd have to stand on business and be like, I'm so sorry you got to go, and, like, the awkward interaction of, like, you feeling pressure to have to make them come if, like, you haven't spent enough time with them and feeling like they didn't, like, you didn't give them a good time because, like, they only got 2 minutes.
The London-based influencer adds that several men even tried guilt-tripping her into extending their time together.
Yeah, and it's hard, I think, having the interactions with them when they're like, what, you're not going to make me finish, I've come all this way, like, kind of, like, guilt-tripping me a little bit. I think sometimes, like, feeling so, like, robotic, like, by I think, like, the 30th, you know, like, when we're getting on a bit, I've got, like, a routine of, like, how we're going to do this, and, like, it just, sometimes you'd, like, disassociate and be like, you know, like, it's not, like, normal things at all.
And while her room was littered with condoms at the end of the night, Lily recounts how she's feeling both physically and mentally by the end.
Surprisingly, downstairs is not really sore.
Okay.
It's more just tired.
And this isn't the end for Lily. She revealed in a November video shared on X, "Last week I did 101 guys. This was just the warm-up, because in February I'm going to be the first person ever to reach 4 digits of guys all in one day."
Giving all praises to my Heavenly Father. His name is Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Karkadash, double honors to the apostles and elders that were well, and peace and many salutations to you. Akyam is toiling in this truth. Now, you just seen this Edomite have intercourse with 101 men in one day, you know, and this is a reflection of Western culture, bro. It's just a culture that, you know, that uplifts, you know, over sexual indulgence. And I'm pretty sure she got paid monetarily for this, but you know, anything goes here, you know, and everything is capitalized here, even something like sex. The underlying, you know, reason why the Most High made sex is for procreation, but because we're living in such a wicked in a kingdom, sex has, you know, been weaponized, and weaponized for the masses. You know, you have sexual perversion, you know, allowing all types of sexual lewdness. You have women like you see on your screen, you know what I'm saying, that are straight sluts, you know what I'm saying, that's uplifted, that's given a platform to be sluts. You know, this person, this female right here is worse than a damn whore off the street. You know what I'm saying? This is just lewd. You know, yeah, it's an olden fam. So what was the point of having sex with all these dudes and you got people paying for your pictures? You know, it's just, well, the reason why is because, you know, there's a spirit out here of overindulgence. There's a spirit of out here of incontinence. You know, when you look at that word incontinence, it basically goes into unbridled lust, right? And this is pushed here, you know, in Western culture, you know, as a tool to control people. You know, you got men that can control their lust and they're willing to pay women for their pictures, and to simp out for these women. You got these women out here, they have a inflated ego of themselves, and think they deserve all these things, but they bring absolutely nothing to the table but, a used, vagina in a warped mind. Okay. And all this, again, is a reflection of the people who's ruling over us. They rule with a mindset of overindulgence, of uh, scarcity, if you will. You know, the various these various corporations have a basically a grip over natural energy, man. And within them doing so, they're destroying this earth. You know, there's plenty of alternative, you know, energy sources that Esau Edom can use, but you know, this place, is backed by, you know, corporations, that have a grip on certain uh energies that is killing the world, man. Right? It's killing this place. And so we know this place has to be taken out of the way, man. You know what I'm saying? The whole world is dying underneath this vibration of Esau Edom, whether it be the earth or the actual people itself. Okay? So let me get some scriptures for you guys, man. Before I got the scripture, I want to grab this into Etamon online. It says incontinence. It says inability to restrain sexual desire, sexual immorality, inability to keep a religious rule. You see that? Lack of abstinence, unchastity. Okay, and again, look at the vibration that's pushed here. In Babylon the Great, right? Starting the 1950s, 60s, the sexual revolution, right? Where anything goes type of mentality was pushed on the people and propagated as freedom. And this lewdness, has destroyed the mindset of the people, man. That girl, what's she gonna do when she ain't 22, 23 no more, man? If this world goes on, hopefully not. But when she turned 30, 35, what do you think she gonna do? What do you think her mindset's gonna be? Right? If she survives without, killing herself, right? Because that wall is undefeated. Then she's gonna be having regret and saying she wish she would have just got married, or she just, go to a carpet munching, if you get my drift, right? Or she might commit suicide, or she might just get a dog and just die by herself. But that girl is broken, right? Now she's a hyperbole, or hyperbole means an overstatement. She's a hyperbole of the mindset of these women here in Babylon the Great. But her role is no different from these women that go to college, you know what I'm saying, and do all types of freaky stuff in college, experiment in college. By the time they get out of college, when they're 25, 26, you know what I'm saying, they ran through. They have a warped mindset about reality, right? And they mentally and physically and spiritually, they can't be in a relationship, man. They're done seen and did too much. They're damaged goods, right? And this person floating around on social media, right, trying to get a man, or talking shit about man, what useless. in a nutshell, useless. And the reason why is because Satan is ruling this world, man. Okay. Sirach 10 and 2, as the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. In what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. An unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. Right? Man, the whole MO of Esau Edom right now is to decimate the population. He does it different ways. Again, with the perversion of sexuality, you know, he is able to decrease the population. People aren't procreating as they used to, right? Especially in so-called developed countries. You know, he destroys them with certain, medicines and things of that nature. The food that we eat, all these things, Esau Edom does as a way, to keep power, But within doing so, he destroys the people he's supposed to be ruling over, man. By giving them lies, right? By giving them false food, a false reality in a nutshell. And don't get it twisted, Akim. There are alternative energies that this man could be using, right? Energies that could work with this this earth and be clean to where it's not detrimental to the earth. There's certain patterns, things of that nature that Esau Edom doesn't want out. He doesn't want out because within him letting these certain patterns and inventions out, guess what? That's a threat to his monopoly on energy, man. On coal, on gasoline, and things of that nature, right? So this man is hogging these natural resources to ensure that he's rich, but he's killing. But then so he's polluting the world and he's killing the people, man. But that shows you that this guy's an unwise king. Okay, he's very unwise in his goings. And it's killing the people in the earth. 2 Ezra 5 and 10, and shall be brought of many, and yet not be found. Then shall unrighteousness and contingency be multiplied on the earth. Let me read up. Yes. 2 Ezra 5 and 5. Nevertheless, as coming the tokens, behold, the days shall come, that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in a great number, and the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of fruit. But iniquity shall be increased above that which now thou seest, or that thou hast heard long ago. And the land that thou seest now to have root shalt thou suddenly cease wasted suddenly. And this is what we see going on, man. The whole earth is polluted right down to the core, to the people, right? Polluted. You know what I'm saying? Not bearing any fruit. And the reason why, again, it goes back to the rulership, man. Okay. Verse 4, but if the Most High grant thee to live, thou shalt see after the third trumpet that the sun shall suddenly shine again in the night, and the moon thrice in the day, and blood shall drop out of wood, and the stone shall give his voice, and the people shall be troubled. And even he shall rule whom they look not for that dwell upon the earth, Any fowl shall take their flight always together. That's right. And that's going to ultimately Yahweh shall returning, man. Okay. And the Sodomite sea shall cast out fish and make a noise in the night, which many have not known, but they shall all hear the voice thereof. There shall be confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be oft sent out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places, and mistress women shall bring forth children. Right? This is all going on right now. It's confusion all over the place. Okay? Fires on this earth, these natural fires. Right? Hell, these missiles. Okay? Sodomite she. We know that's talking about people embracing a death lifestyle. Okay? Right? Mrs. Women should bring forth monsters, which is going into how these kids are being born with defects. You know, why is that? Because the environment is so destroyed. What these people are ingesting and taking, and taking shots and all that stuff. If you get my drift, it's destroying these fetuses, man. Okay, right? What is it causing? It's causing incontinency to increase. Okay. Verse 9, and salt water shall be found in sweet, and all friends shall destroy one another. Then shall wit hide itself, and understanding withdraw itself into its secret chambers. That's right. So this word is not going to be readily available. The earth is literally dying before us, like y'all. There's a push by the elite to put a cap on how much energy is being utilized. But instead of him saying, look, we need to use alternative energies outlets, he's going to put a cap on the people. That's why there's a big push to decrease the population. That's why there's a big push also to digitize the world. Right? Because with that digitalization, he's going to be able to determine how much you're eating, drinking, where you're going, what energy you're using, the carbon footprint, and all that. Okay? All right? And shall be found, and understanding withdraw itself into the secret chambers, and shall be found of many, and yet not be found. Then shall unrighteousness and incontinency be multiplied on the earth. That's right. So, it says this truth will be found, be sought by many, yet not be found. Right? It's going to get to a point to where they're going to put a cap on this. They're going to put a cap on the teaching of the word. Okay? Why is that? Because what we're saying is a threat. What we're saying is truth. What's coming out about these chariots, is very, very, very deep. It's very deep, like young. It's not like level, knowledge that we have. Okay? So he's going to put a cap on even on that. And guess what? It's going to get worse and worse out here. To where it's going to be a tipping point, to where judgment is going to rain out. Okay? 2 Timothy 3:1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come, for men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection. We just went into that. Truth breakers, false accusers, incontinent, and incontinent. Right, there go that word again. Fierce, despisers of those that are good. So there's a very individualistic, prideful, mindset here, and it's seen in these. It's exemplified the most in these women, right? And they're not going to come up. They're not going to be willing to listen to us, to suffer us anymore. Real soon, they're going to want to come up against us, right? And again, that's the spirit. That's just because that's the spirit that's pushed here. You know, to these people, freedom is to be able to live like a Neanderthal, like that Edomite whore that we seen at the beginning. Okay, a very unbridled lust. Okay, and again, that unbridled lust is seen in the people who rule this place, man. It's a reflection of the rulership here that's going to be taken down real soon. So, pray to us edify, giving our praise to my Heavenly Father, in the name of Jehovah, Bashem, Messiah, Bashem, Kirkadai, Shalom.